Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Valerie, and this is the Hargett Life. Today, I have a What's for Dinner video for you, and I'm really excited about this one. It's in collaboration with Bethany over at Budget Bethanie. She's a stay-at-home mom to 3 sweet kids. She does What's for Dinner videos, grocery hauls, day in the lives, and more, and that girl can cook. I'll have Bethany's channel linked in my description box below, so as soon as you get done watching this video, be sure to go check her out. And if you haven't already, subscribe. She also has a cleaning channel called Bethany's Southern Mess, so if you need some cleaning inspiration, be sure to check that out as well. I'll link that below also. If you're coming from Bethany's channel, welcome. I'd love it if you would hit that subscribe button and become part of my YouTube family. I have some delicious recipes to share with y'all today. So if you need some easy dinner ideas or some meal inspiration, just keep watching. This first meal is not really a recipe, but it's something I just kind of threw together last minute. And I guess I'm calling it skillet sausage, potatoes, and green beans. I started out by peeling and dicing 4 potatoes, and I put them in a pot of water and brought them to a boil, and I boiled these for about 5 minutes until they were fork tender. While the potatoes were boiling, I grabbed some smoked sausages and cut them into small pieces, and I threw them in the pan and turned the heat on to medium. I added in about a tablespoon of butter, and then I gave that a stir. While that sausage was cooking, I checked my potatoes and they were fork tender, so I drained them and added them in the pan with the sausage. I tossed all that around and then added in my green beans and seasonings. Feel free to change up the seasonings and add what you want. I just continued to cook this on medium heat until the potatoes were done the way I like them. If you like yours more like fried potatoes, just continue to cook them until they get nice and golden brown. This meal came together so fast, it only required a few ingredients, and it was so good. On this night, I had some chicken that needed to be cooked, so I broke out the shake and bake and made some broccoli and cheesy pasta to go with it. And this is what happens when you put a pot of tea on the stove and you have to leave the house, but you ask your husband to turn the tea off and pour it up. Let's just say he forgot I even said anything about tea. This shake and bake always comes with 2 little plastic baggies, so I get one of those bags out, and then I get my seasoning packet and pour it in, and I also add in a half of a packet of ranch seasoning mix to my shake and bake, and then I give that a little shake. I add in my pieces of chicken, and then I shake this until that chicken is well coated with that shake and bake mix. I lined my baking dish with foil and then sprayed with nonstick spray, added my chicken in, and then I cooked this at 375 for almost 25 minutes until that chicken was cooked through. Now I'm making some of the Nora pasta sides, and I'm cooking this as the directions say on the back of the package. I add in water, milk, and a tablespoon of butter. While I'm waiting on the chicken and the pasta to finish cooking, I steamed up a bag of broccoli florets, and I add in the other half of that packet of ranch seasoning mix, and I give that a good shake. This is a quick and easy meal, and my family loves it. Next up, I'm making taco pasta, and for this you'll need cheese, Velveeta cheese, ground beef, butter, minced garlic, taco seasoning, Worcestershire sauce, tomato paste, broth, milk, rotel, and pasta. This recipe has a few more ingredients than normal, but it's actually very easy to throw together. I start by browning up my hamburger meat, and I use a paper towel to get rid of that excess grease. Add in the garlic and butter and saute this for 1 minute. Next, add in the taco seasoning, tomato paste, Worcestershire, and the rotel. This recipe calls for a cup of chicken broth and a cup of beef broth. I usually don't ever keep that canned broth on hand, but I pretty much always keep those little jars of the Better Than Bouillon base in my refrigerator. It's like a paste that you dissolve in hot water, but I usually don't worry about doing all that. So I just added a teaspoon of that beef base and a teaspoon of that chicken base straight into my mixture, and then I added 2 cups of water into that and just made sure I stirred it up really good. Now add in your pasta and stir that really well, and just make sure that pasta is fully submerged in that liquid. Put that lid on and let that simmer. And maybe it was because I used the big bow tie pasta instead of the small shells, but I didn't feel like I had the pasta submerged enough in that liquid, so I added a little more water. Now you just cook this until that pasta is done. When that pasta is done, you'll turn your heat down to low and add in your shredded cheese and your cubed Velveeta cheese. And just stir until everything's completely melted. This was the first time I made this, and my family loved it. We'll definitely be making this again. Now for the last recipe I'm sharing with you is for a chicken and rice casserole. And for this, you'll need shredded chicken, sour cream, cream of chicken soup, chicken broth, shredded cheese, Ritz crackers, rice, and butter. In my pot here, I'm going to add in my butter, rice, and chicken broth. Cover and cook this until the rice is done. I mix that up and then add in my sour cream and cream of chicken soup and stir that up until it's mixed in really good with that rice. Now add in the shredded chicken and half of that cheese and stir that up again. I sprayed my baking dish with some nonstick spray and then I poured in that mixture. Spread that out evenly and top with the other half of that shredded cheese. And now it's time to make that yummy Ritz cracker topping. Melt your butter in a microwave safe bowl, then add in your crushed Ritz crackers. Stir that up and then spread it evenly over the top of the casserole. Now I cover this with foil and I bake it at 350 for 20 minutes, and then I take it out and remove the foil and then bake it for an additional 10 minutes uncovered. Now this is my husband's absolute #1 favorite dinner recipe, and you can also make this ahead of time and store it in the refrigerator until you're ready to bake it. I serve this with broccoli and it is delicious. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and be sure to check out Bethanie's channel and go show her some love. But before you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one.